This is not how we imagined that our last video of Colombia would be.
Definitely not.
Over the last 2 months we have been traveling through Colombia, Linz and I, and the last 2 weeks Caroline joined us because we are working together on a project. And we've been to so many great places, we've seen such great nature, we have met such amazing people. Only last week we went to one of the world's most beautiful nude beaches. And yesterday was almost our last day in Colombia, and we spent the whole day at the police station. So let's talk about what happened.
Yeah, what happens? So much happened.
It started as a great day.
Yes, it started as an amazing day. Caroline and I went diving. We saw so much during those 2 dives. We went diving in Taganga. Also, we came back. It was Nick's birthday. We wanted to celebrate it. So we went out for dinner at a really nice restaurant. It's a French guy, French owner. A little bit more over budget, but we decided to go because it's Nick's birthday. We were having drinks. It was just, the sunset was beautiful. And then it started raining. But like rain, really rain. It was pouring buckets out of the sky. So we had to wait a little bit longer in the restaurant because also here in Taganga you don't have paved roads. So the roads are sand. So you can't walk on them when it's raining.
They basically become rivers.
Yes,
Yeah.
they become rivers. So we had to wait longer than normal. So we left the restaurant, I think, a little bit before 10. And from the restaurant to our Airbnb is maybe a 10-minute walk, 15-minute walk. So we started walking, and all of a sudden 2 guys came up to us out of nowhere, wearing scarves over their face, hats, and they wanted to they grabbed Caroline's bag with everything in it, and then the other guy went up to Nick, and they had knives with them. So they pointed the knives at us, so we had to give everything to them. Obviously we did, because we still think it's the best thing that you can do in a situation like that. So we lost everything. We lost our phones, we lost money, we lost your credit card, sunglasses, dive computers, dive gear, rash guards, some clothes,
The whole shebang.
the whole shabam, yeah. I had no purse with me, but yeah, that's maybe not an added value to the story.
The thing
So
is,
yeah, then they left.
those things are replaceable,
Yes.
but it's such a mess, and it's so scary when that happens. I don't have that many memories of that moment. The only memory I keep seeing is 2 guys who I saw them coming from behind the corner, running up to us, and then it gets really blurry. I have images of myself taking my phone out of my pockets and handing it over, but then suddenly they were gone. It went really fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a shock.
Yeah. It's such a surreal moment because they just came from nowhere. And for me, they came behind, and one of the guys punched me in the back of my head, and I was still holding on to my bag. But then when I look up, I see that he has a knife, and when I realize that, I just let go because, that's when I know this needs to go.
And it was
It's not
here.
gonna change.
The knife was really
Yeah,
in front.
really. And I also remembered, I just saw in his eyes, there was this like complete darkness, and that's when you know, like, this guy is ready to use it on me. So, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to take it. Because at least we're here to tell the story.
That's what I mean. We
Yeah.
can still tell
Yeah.
the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's strange what it does to you because we are all well traveled. Linz and I have been traveling for the last 5 years constantly. Caroline has traveled around the world. We've been to dodgy places before, and we're always been careful. And then, when such a thing happens, you immediately reflected on yourself. Like, what did I do wrong? Was it stupid of us to walk around after 10 in the dark?
Maybe.
Maybe, but this is not Bogota. This is not Medellin. This is not a big city. It's not Paris, not Barcelona. It's a small town, small fisherman town. It's like, did we lose our sense of danger? Did we became, yeah,
More chill.
more
Too
too
relaxed.
Too chill.
too relaxed?
Yeah.
And this is really, it's a kind of switch that you have to take, that you have to make in your head. Like, this is not our fault. We, yeah, we are not. We are the victims here. And even if we became too relaxed, and even if we should have known better and maybe taken a taxi instead of walking for 10 minutes, but even then, we are victims in this part, and that's something because it's even today. It's really difficult to understand, really difficult to grasp. And walking on the streets where we walked around 2 days ago carelessly, suddenly became a lot different.
It's a strange feeling in that I have in my stomach. And the whole day yesterday and today, I was like, okay, Linz, these people, just smile at them, you know? They're still good people, but it is a strange feeling.
And because of GPS tracing, we could trace our phones, and they stayed in town all night,
Yeah.
which means that the robbers are from this town, and that makes it so strange when you're walking on the streets and you see like they were two skinny guys. We know more or less their height, so you catch yourself looking at the people on
Yeah.
the street like maybe it was this guy, maybe it was this guy. How are people looking at me like? And that's something. It's
But we
really
need-
really weird.
But we need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
But it is something that you do without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And that's also the reason I think why we decided to stay here, at least for one more day. We could have gotten out. We could have said,
Yeah.
okay, this is it. We're not going to stay here. We're going to take a taxi, go somewhere else. But that doesn't solve anything. And yeah, we have to keep reminding ourselves that these are rare occasions. It's not dangerous to walk on the streets here, even though crime does happen. It happens in other parts of the world as well. It happens in big cities. It happens in Europe. It happens in the United States. People get robbed. People get stabbed, and eventually we have to. Yeah, we are lucky that it's only this. It's only.
It's only a phone, it's only money, it's only stuff. Yeah, I'm super lucky that I can still sit here in the hammock and tell the story to you.
But
Because
the-
I think it's important that we tell our story.
But the phones and the credit cards, they pose an issue
Yes,
because
they do.
they have so
Yeah.
much information that we now lost. And like for Caroline has to fly alone. We all fly out to Europe, but Caroline flies to Sweden. We fly to Belgium, and Caroline has to fly alone without credit cards because you can buy a phone here, but there's no way that you can get a credit card. So basically, she has to go to the United States, then to London, then to Sweden, with only cash money. So if anything goes wrong, like a credit card is such a security, like you can always get money, and that's the security that goes away now, and that's what's probably the most annoying.
Yeah, it is. It's just an uncomfortable thought being so dependent on others, because if something happens and I need money, then I need to be able to reach someone else. Let's say I miss my flight, for example, I need to buy a new flight ticket. If there's any hiccups in my way home, then I need to be able to reach someone else who can buy me a flight ticket, for example. And it's just not a nice feeling to be traveling that way when you're completely dependent on someone else that is so far away from you. But, you know, I will make it back somehow.
And we help you out.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We
That's
are in
what,
Dutch. We
yeah.
can,
Yes, that's what friends do, and we help each other out as far as or as little as we can or have to.
So that is mainly the reason why we spent most of the day at the police station.
Yeah.
And yeah, the kind of annoying part is that I think we were inside for 6 hours, and
Yes.
only half an hour of them was actually talking with the policeman, and the other 5.5 hours were just waiting. And even the policeman was basically not interested in our story at all. They wrote a report because we need a report for insurance, but other than that, they're not going to do anything, which is kind of annoying.
And also that gives a strange feeling.
It gives a bit
Yeah.
of strange feeling, and the people who are supposed to protect you don't really want to protect you,
Yeah.
or don't really care about protecting you. So we are a bit disappointed in Colombian police. That is, I think, something we can say. But it's also really important that this is not going to change our mentality or our idea about Colombia. We still love Colombia. We still love the people of Colombia. Like, we've met so many amazing people during the last weeks, months that we've been here.
And even yesterday at the police station, people came up to us asking what happened, and they immediately said, like, here is my number, if you need anything, please, if you need help, what can I do? I'm sorry that this happened in my country. So yeah.
Colombians are really great people,
Yes.
and we are not going to let two
No.
crazy guys, junkies, I don't know, let it fuck up for everything.
They will not get us down. Absolutely not. They stole our stuff, but they don't stole our mojo. Right? No, we are still positive.
Definitely.
Absolutely. And also this morning, Caroline and I went back on the boat.
Yeah, we went diving.
We went diving. It was so great, and I can only speak for myself, but for me that's the best therapy ever. To be in the water again, making bubbles, and just forget about the whole thing.
Yeah.
So yes, they will not get us down. Absolutely not. People are still amazing. Nature is awesome. Colombia is a super, super, super great country. And we will definitely come back, right?
Yes,
Definitely.
Definitely.
It's such a beautiful country, and the people here are still so amazing. And you could tell that maybe we're a little bit disappointed in the police, but you also kind of know how it works. But I think because people have to depend on themselves and their community, that just makes their community so much stronger. And that's something we noticed when all of this happened, that so many people around us were willing to help. From people at the dive shop, from our neighbors, to the people we met outside of the police station.
The Airbnb
Yeah,
owners.
yeah, everyone. So it's still a place filled with amazing people. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've said it before, we've only had financial losses. It hurts, but it's better than being injured. And who knows, maybe this video will go viral and we will earn it all back in 10 times.
Because we need a little bit of money, but
We don't
so
know.
let's go viral.
But-
But yeah.
But in any case, tomorrow we split. This was our last video about Colombia.
Yes.
Caroline is going back to study in Sweden. We are moving back to Europe for the summer. And we will be
Yes.
traveling around in the summer.
Yes.
And it feels a little bit stupid to do a subscribe to this channel part in this video, so
But if you want, you can.
we will leave it at that.
Yes.
Our journey continues, and we hope that that you keep following us, and that not too much issues happen anymore to us.
No.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.